Welcome to the CE Pro podcast. I'm Executive Editor Arlen Schweiger. Well, the registration for the CEDIA Expo virtual experience is now upon us and open, and the show is coming up fast. You'll want to bookmark CEDIAExpoVirtual.com so you can find exhibitors, education, special events, and much, much more. We got Associate Show Director Ashley Sprengnether to join us on the CE Pro podcast this week to highlight how you can map out this year's virtual venue. Ashley Sprengnether, Associate Show Director for the CEDIA Expo. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Arlen. I really appreciate you having me today.
So obviously, this year's Expo is going to be a bit different. The CEDIA Expo virtual experience is less than a month away. I know obviously there are a lot of details that are still being hashed out a little bit. But let's just start off, if you can give us a bit of an overview of what attendees can expect for this year.
Yeah, absolutely. We're really looking forward to the event. I can't believe it is less than 30 days out. As far as creating this experience, we really thought long and hard about the many things that we love and appreciate about the live event, and really tried to recreate as much as we could within the virtual experience for this year. As always, education is a huge component of the live event, and CEDIA has done a really phenomenal job pulling together over 50 live and pre-recorded sessions and more than 30 on-demand sessions to be part of this event. The classes will take place on September 15th from 9 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and also on September 16th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. There will be an education pass available for $149 up to September 2nd, and then the price will increase to $199. It's a great way for attendees to earn CEUs and learn valuable information that they can implement for their businesses. And we'll also have a great expo hall. As always, that's a very important part of the live event. We're going to have close to 150 exhibitors, and the expo hall will be categorized by product category, which will hopefully make it a lot easier for attendees to search out the companies that they're looking for, as well as the products. The hours for the expo hall will be Wednesday and Thursday, September 16th through the 17th, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. During these hours, we really are advocating attendees to meet with the exhibitors and watch demos and join their trainings and check out all the exciting things that they have going on within their booths. As you know, over 60% of our exhibitors typically launch new products at CEDIA Expo. So in order to provide additional exposure for these products, we're going to have a new product showcase the attendees can check out and browse and speak with the exhibitors who have launched these products. So we'll, in addition to the expo hall, we'll also have lots of events that are going on, including our tech talks, our design connection sessions that we'll, I think, talk about a little bit later in the program. We'll also have a Tech Bites happy hour, as well as a benefit concert for the CEDIA Strong Foundation, featuring our very own, the CE Pro All-Star Band. So that was a huge hit.
Exactly. We're very excited to have them on tap again this year.
Yes, we're so excited. It was a huge hit last year at CEDIA 2019, and the entire group agreed to come together virtually and produce 6 songs. So we're really, really excited to have them. And we'll also have CEDIA executives and board members there, part of the event to raise awareness and money for the CEDIA Strong Foundation that they've started this year for the struggling companies due to COVID-19.
Right, that's great. And actually, we had Tabitha O'Connor on one of our early podcast episodes. I think it might have been the second one. So attendees can go back and search for that podcast episode. I'll put in a little plug for that, as well as I'll say a plug for our CEDIA Daily Edition that CE Pro is going to be putting out that will include a lot of the information on some of those new products that they can expect to hear more about from the manufacturer exhibitors at the show.
Absolutely.
So in terms of just going a little bit deeper into some of the education, and you had mentioned some of those aspects that, we've come to enjoy really in recent years that CEDIA has included, such as the events on the Smart Stage, the Design Connection. Can you tell us a little bit more about any details on those types of elements and where attendees will be able to find them, on the virtual expo platform?
Yes, absolutely. So the Smart Stage is something that we brought to CEDIA Expo a couple years ago. And again, we are planning to host that again for CEDIA Expo 2020. So we will still have Tech Talks. We'll be hosting those, and those will be on, occurring Wednesday and Thursday, September 16th and 17th throughout the day. They are essentially a series of inspiring and educational talks from technology experts sharing insights on emerging trends like lighting, wellness, resi-commercial, home office, and really what the future holds for the CI channel within these segments. I also wanted to, give a little shout out to the sponsors who are sponsoring those tech talks this year. So it's Savant, Samsung, as well as Crestron. So also to discuss the design connection sessions that you asked about, we'll also be doing a series of sessions aimed to deepen the conversations between the CI channel and the design build professionals. This has been a core focus of our event strategy the past couple of years, and we believe that because we've taken away the barrier of entry for these design build professionals to have to hop on a plane and stay in a hotel, we'll definitely have a larger group of them engaging in the virtual platform. So we have got a really strong content lineup for these sessions with partners at NKBA, Lippy, media partners with Modanus, This Old House, Metropolis, and more. So we're really excited to bring these to the table and really help foster that relationship and conversation between the integrator and the designer.
Great. So just following up on that, for people who have not attended in the last couple of years, I know I've gone on the design tours where they kind of hopped around from booth to booth for about a dozen booths or so. Can you tell us a little bit from the designer angle in terms of what they've thought about that? I know it's designers, and I think maybe some architects as well that have been a part of that.
Yeah, we've gotten great feedback from the Design Connection tours. It is a huge eye-opener for the designers to learn about the various technology that we have available within our channel. So it's been a huge success, and the NKBA has been a partner of ours in this initiative, and they've really embraced our channel and really kind of helped us kind of foster that relationship and communication amongst both groups.
Great. So hopefully we'll have plenty of designers in attendance as well, and people that integrators will be able to follow up with and try and foster relationships with after the show. That would be excellent.
Absolutely. We're really looking forward to having these groups mesh together at CEDIA Expo Virtual.
Great. And I know, going back to talking about the tech talks, I'll just say that I'll be involved in one on outdoor technology. I think we have it titled "The Great Outdoors" for now, so that's one coming up as well. In terms of the ability to make appointments with the exhibitors and to attend some of their product trainings, how exactly is that done through the platform?
Yeah, so there's a couple things here with the manufacturer product training. That's always been a big part of CEDIA Expo in the past. Exhibitors will be kind of hosting that within their booth, but we will have a section that will basically be highlighting all of those trainings that will be taking place. So some exhibitors may be scheduling certain times for those trainings, others may have them on demand, but we'll all have them in one section of the CEDIA Expo virtual site, and they will be obviously available during the event, but then one of the most important parts is that the site will be live until the end of the year, so December 31st, so there will be opportunity for attendees to go back and watch any of those training sessions, as well as anything else that is on the site. And then kind of your next question about making appointments with exhibitors. So essentially, there's multiple ways for attendees to schedule meetings with exhibitors. So that's an extremely important part of the live event. So it was something when we were selecting our platform provider, we wanted to make sure that they had a really great way in order to facilitate that. So the top 3 ways that attendees can set meetings with exhibitors the first and the best way would be to schedule a meeting through the schedule a meeting tab within their booths. So they can actually submit a form in regards to some, they can either submit a form to request a meeting, or they can also use Calendly. It's up to the exhibitor in order, whichever way they want to take that. They can, that's how they would register for a meeting. And then they can also, attendees can also go into their meeting lounge, which is a virtual meeting room that you can see demos or meet with the exhibitors face to face. And then there's also a live chat capability where attendees can just go into the chat room and ask an exhibitor various questions and meet with them in that sense. So we give everyone multiple ways in order to engage with the exhibitor.
Great. That sounds really well thought out then. In the chat room, that's real-time chat. The exhibitors are going to have people manning those so they can constantly monitor who's there and who wants to talk.
Yep, it'll be real-time chat. They'll be all available and there in the meeting lounges as well as, in their personal meetings.
Great. When attendees are trying to figure out how exactly they want to map out their day or map out, all 3 days, I know in the past there's been the excellent CEDIA app that they've used for that. Are there any pieces of advice you can give in terms of, just setting up their day, or any best practices for navigating, the virtual show floor and everything that it entails this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are working on a document that we'll be publishing here in the next week or two regarding tips for navigating the platform and managing their time during the platform, or when the platform is live. So one of the key things I think to hit home is that attendees will really need to take advantage of the engagement with the exhibitors, because they will all be there in their booths ready to speak with you about their new products and all of the things that they have going on. So they'll need to either set up a meeting or sit in on their trainings or do the live chat. But that is definitely something that we're really advocating for during the live hours of the event. But we'll also have a demo that we're going to do in the next couple weeks as well for the attendees. We'll actually be recording it, and then we'll have it available on demand that attendees can watch, so they can really understand the platform and how they can engage with it.
Oh, okay, that's great. And where will they be able to find that?
When you register for the event, we'll have a link to that on their attendee dashboard. We'll also have it, we'll be sending it out in emails, and we'll also have it available on the CEDIA Expo virtual site.
Okay, perfect. So it sounds like it'll definitely, it's similar to other shows. The onus will be on the attendee. If you're looking to get the most out of it, you have to put a lot into it in terms of figuring out your schedule and really, capitalizing on all these opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely something they'll have to be super good at time managing.
Sure. So, we know in terms of the in-person events, obviously a lot of attendees like to come to a physical CEDIA Expo to network, to share ideas with their peers. This year, there are things called the virtual Zoom lounges and forum areas that would be new for this experience. What can you tell us about those, and what attendees will be able to experience there?
Yeah, so not gonna lie, this was really tough trying to recreate virtually. There's nothing can beat walking down the aisles of the show floor or the halls of the convention center and bumping into those people that you haven't seen since the last show, or since another show that you went to a couple months prior. So so the way we've kind of worked that into the platform is that we've got networking lounges as well as forum areas that they'll be able to network with each other. So the networking lounges are going to be essentially live Zoom rooms that they can enter into and are available during the event that you can discuss kind of hot topics. And essentially, we're going to be segmenting them out to be based around kind of what your role is within your business. So we'll have an operations networking lounge, marketing, technical, design, build relationships. So those are going to be kind of the topics that they'll be focused around, and then essentially you can jump into whichever one that you're interested in and having those conversations with your industry colleagues. And then
so you're really trying to kind of steer the conversation so they, keep it on topic a bit.
Yes.
Get a bit more out of it.
Yeah, really trying to, make their time, the most useful as possible, and making sure that, they're really kind of having conversations that are going to help, better their business in the long run. So that's, kind of the networking lounge piece. And then the forums are going to be essentially a way that they can start, threads of communications or questions, and pose that to the community. And then they can actually respond to those threads. They can follow them, and that will then populate within their attendee dashboard, so they can get updates as far as, like if they posed a question, who's responded, and kind of keep up with that. So great way to just engage again with, your industry colleagues.
Great. That sounds like another quality area for people to go in and kind of try to make it that, somewhat live experience that they might have as an in-person show. So that'll be very exciting for them. And, clearly they can go and grab a drink there too and have it be like a networking session after hours if they want to.
Absolutely. Anytime.
And those are going to be offered throughout the day, typical hours, or are they during specific hours that they know to be in there?
We are going to be scheduling specific hours, and we will make sure that everyone is aware of what hours they are open.
Great. Obviously throughout this year as an associate show director, you've been in direct communications with manufacturers who would be potential exhibitors for the show, and, talking to them throughout this process and explaining what it is and why they should exhibit. Can you tell us a bit about what you're hearing from those manufacturers in terms of, first of all, what they might, the things that they'll have in their booths, whether it's some of those specific trainings, presentations, any kind of incentives that they're going to have for dealers to visit them, and then also just, in your talks with them, can you tell us a little bit about what they're excited to have and to be able to do from this virtual platform?
Yeah, so attendees are going to really be able to find most, if not all, the same things in exhibitors' booths as they would at the live event. So, most importantly, they're going to be able to meet live in person, with their exhibitor partners. They'll be able to, see new product demos, have product discussions. Obviously, training will be a piece of that. And then they can also download product catalogs, case studies, videos, any content that the exhibitor has within their booth. And, what's really nice is that instead of having to, pick up that, information from an exhibitor's booth and lug it around in your, show bag, you'll be able to actually have all that content saved within your attendee dashboard. And then exhibitors will also be able to upload additional content like after the live event as well. So you'll be able to actually get notifications if there's new things that they're uploading. So that's another great, I guess, incentive or nice thing about the virtual platform is how they can access that information even after the event is over. And then one of the other, unique things about this platform is the virtual swag component. So we will have some of our platinum exhibitors that will have virtual swag. So that's just like it sounds. Obviously, at the live event, you have exhibitors that hand out swag as you pass their booth, and a lot of people get into collecting that. So this is something that that attendees can still do. Exhibitors will be giving away like special product promotions, gift cards, a special content piece, and it's up to their discretion, but it is something that attendees will not want to miss. So they'll want to make sure to visit all of those platinum exhibitors and collect that virtual swag.
Great. So that kind of leads into my last question about in terms of any other special surprises or other takeaways for attendees that either the Expo team has in store to keep, to further the engagement during the platform, or the manufacturers themselves. It sounds like there will be a bit of that to expect.
Yeah, along with the virtual swag that the platinum exhibitors will be giving away, we'll also be doing a gamification piece within the experience as well. So attendees will actually be able to earn points, and we'll be actually keeping some sort of a leaderboard throughout the event. So they'll receive points by submitting their information in exhibitors' booths. And the prizes that we'll be giving away is an all expense paid trip to CEDIA Expo 2021 in Indianapolis. So that would include hotel, airfare, as well as a CEDIA education pass, a large Yeti cooler, as well as a Visa gift card. So, make sure you collect those points, and you could have a chance to win any of those prizes.
Great. Well, it sounds very exciting. Obviously, it's a bit of an experiment this year that we're all a part of, and we're really looking forward to it. I know just from talking to some exhibitors, they're pretty excited that some integrators will be able to send many more people to come check out the booths than they ordinarily would be able to to fly to Denver or Dallas or San Diego. So Ashley, we really thank you for your time, and we hope that you're hearing the same kind of thing, and we'll look forward to seeing everything that's going on next month.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We're really excited about the event, and we really look forward to seeing everybody in September.